Have you ever wondered how some people go from absolutely nothing to changing their entire financial life in just a few months? Well, I was one of those people. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly how I turned $30 into over $30,000 using nothing but discipline, logic, and a strategy that took me years to understand, but only 48 hours to start using. This is not a fairy tale. This is not get rich quick. This is what actually happens when desperation meets strategy, and strategy meets consistent learning. So stay with me, because if there's one video that might shift your entire mindset about money, it's this one. Part 1, where everything started a few years ago. I was in a position most people don't want to admit they've been in. My bank account wasn't just low, it was breathing through a ventilator. I remember waking up one morning, opening my banking app, and seeing a number I'll never forget, $43.17 negative. Overdraft? Embarrassment. I had two choices: option A, borrow money again, and stay in the same cycle. Option B, use the little I had left, and learn a skill that could change everything. I chose option B because honestly, I had nothing to lose. I had $30 in my trading app, not $300, not $3,000, just $30. Part 2, how I learned trading in 48 hours. People ask me today, greater than how did you learn trading in just 2 days? The truth, I didn't learn everything in 2 days. But I learned just enough to take the first step, and that's where most people fail. Here's exactly what I did. Step 1. I watched short breakdown videos, not 10-hour lectures, not complicated explanations, just small, simple videos teaching what is a candlestick, what is support, what is resistance, what makes price go up, what makes price go down within 4 hours. I understood the basics. Step 2. I stopped learning theories and started watching real traders. This was my biggest breakthrough. I didn't watch people who talked trading. I watched people who traded live. There's a huge difference. I watched how they entered a trade, exited a trade, managed risk, reacted to news, avoided emotional decisions. I wasn't just learning the what, I was learning the why. Step 3. I repeated their process on my own screen while watching videos. I opened my own chart and did the same thing. This is where 90% of beginners fail. They only watch. They never apply. But I applied it instantly on the second day. Part 3. The first trade that changed everything. My first real trade was not luck, it was logic. I noticed something. The entire renewable energy sector was exploding because of government incentives. Tesla, NIO, XP&G, everything green energy was pumping. But there was one company that hadn't moved yet. A small of stock. Cheat. Ignored. Overlooked. But historically, small of stocks follow big if stocks once momentum starts. That's when I entered, with just $30. I went to sleep, and when I woke up, the stock had exploded over 1,500% overnight. My $30 became $480. And my mindset changed forever. This wasn't just profit. This was possibility. Part 4. The real learning began after my first win. People think my story is about turning $30 into thousands. It's not. My real story is what happened afterward. Because after that win, I didn't stop learning, I became obsessed. Here's what I did next. 1. Studied market patterns, the things most beginners ignore. Patterns like breakouts, pullbacks, trend continuation, momentum shifts, sector rotation. These concepts took me from random wins gives to consistent results. 2. Learn news behavior. This is something most beginners never understand. Rumor moves the market. News confirms it. But big money enters before the news, not after it. Once I understood this simple idea, my trades became sharper, cleaner, smarter. 3. I took notes like my life depended on it because it did. I tracked every trade, why I entered, why I exited, what I felt, what I learned. This is what transformed me from a lucky beginner gives into a real trader. Part 5, The Breakthrough Strategy by Month 2. After countless hours of studying and small consistent trades, that $480 became $700, $2,000, $5,600, $12,000, $19,000, $27,000, until finally I crossed $30,000. Not because of magic, not because of luck, but because of a system. My 5 rules. 1. Enter only when the chart is clear. No guessing. 2. Never risk more than you can lose. 3. Follow the trend, not your emotions. 4. Study the sector, not just the stock. Stocks move in families. 5. Keep learning. Every win and every loss teaches something new. Part 6. The mindset most people never develop. You can give to people the exact same strategy, same tutorials, same tools. One will win. One will lose. Why? Because mindset beats knowledge. I didn't trade because I wanted extra money. I traded because I refused to stay broke. I refused to accept that my life would look the same every month. And that hunger pushed me harder than any motivation video ever could. Part 7. What you can learn from my story. You don't need a big account, fancy tools, expensive courses, years of study. What you need is the basics, real examples, a repeatable system, discipline, and the courage to start. If I could take $30 and turn it into $30,000 within months, then trust me, you can take whatever you have right now and build something greater. Your first win won't change your bank account. It will change your belief system. And that is far more powerful. Ending. Motivation plus call to action. If you're watching this right now, I want to say this. Life doesn't change when you get lucky. Life changes when you finally decide, I'm done living small. You don't have to be a genius. You just have to be willing. If this video inspired you, don't leave without hitting like, comment, and subscribe, because trust me, your journey starts today, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way.
Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to another video. Have you ever wondered how some people go from absolutely nothing to changing their entire financial life in just a few months? Well, I was one of those people, and today I'm going to tell you exactly how I turned $30 into our $30,000 using nothing but this plan, logic, and a strategy. They talk my ears to understand, but only 48 hours to start using. This is a not fair tale. This is a not get rich quick. This is a what exactly happens when desperation meets strategy and strategy meets constant learning. Okay, so stay with me, because if there one video that might shift your entire mindset about money, it is the one. Part 1, where everything started. A few years ago, I was in positive. Most people don't want to admit the dual ban in my bank account wasn't just low, it was breathing through a ventilator. I remember waking up one morning, opening my banking app, and seeing a number I'll never forget: $43.17. $43. Negative overdraft, embarrassment. I had two choices. Option 1, borrow money again and stay in the same cycle. Option 2, option B, use this little I had left and learn a skill that call change everything. I chose choice option B, option 2, because honestly I had nothing to lose. I had $30 in my trading app, not $30, $300, not $3,000, just $30. Just part two. So friend, I will expand part two next videos. So I hope you will enjoy this video. So please like my video and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.